Gave your response team. Please report to 19 North. Gave your response team 19 North.
look, the middle one is here. And last one. Sorry.
Got it. Do you want me to say you have her and we can work notes? Do you want me to say that you need to stay out of work still, or do you just need the notes saying? Got it. Let me go edit it. Thank you.
They say that I have to keep it so far.
Ms. Prosper?
Why do you?
Ms. Prosper? Diallo Ibrahima, please come to desk 2B as in boy. Ibrahima, desk 2B as in boy.
Dr. Massey. So you'll see Dr. Hyde in 10 days, on the 20th. And Dr. Giselle last time, okay? Of course, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in, okay? You can always come anytime. At CMSA, we're happy to see you and try and help, okay? Do you have Venus's number? Okay, I'm gonna give you your number.
Brian Leon, please come to desk 2B. Brian Leon, 2B.
I know, it's not very hard. Nice to meet you, bye-bye. Take care, okay? Hi, Travis.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, you all ready?
I'm all ready.
All right.
Want me to carry anything?
Nah, I'm all good.
New backpack?
New bag.
New bag? Okay, let's go
This
that
way.
way. So your journey to get here is longer now.
What do you do?
From the right side? Oh, that was sarcasm.
It takes quite a while. It's about an hour and a half.
So we can, as much as you want, we can mix up the visits as much as you want.
Well, I figure I gotta come in every time to pick up a prescription for Adderall, so.
Well, until this, like, I'm glad that worked.
Yeah, but you know, do you know how many pharmacies exist in New York?
So sorry. I mean, thank you for, I'm sorry that you have to do that. I was thinking you had another patient
Fine, I
who was
mean,
going home to visit her parents in Michigan. And that was like the only place we could find for Adderall.
I got it filled. It just I just went to where there were clusters of pharmacies. You know what I
Just went
mean?
around.
Like I did here, and then I just after here, I went to Union Square. There's like another like 30 or 40 clustered over there that you can just sort of like
Go around
literally
to.
just one to the street, and then I eventually found a pharmacy and they filled it. So
I was gonna say I could send it to that pharmacy directly if you want. but
if you could print
I'll
that
just print
again,
it.
yeah, it's
the Oxy though, that pharmacy worked.
yeah. If you just
So I'll just resend that.
yeah,
Perfect.
be awesome.
And I'm so sorry. I've left a message and I've called this woman who called you to schedule the appointment. Did you get that message?
I got a message, but it was so vague. It was like whenever
I'm
I've
like gonna rip my hair out. I'm
Well,
so sorry.
it's just whenever I've had people, call for appointments, it's usually like somebody will call and say, this is whatever their name
Orthopedic
is.
clinic, yeah.
I'm calling on behalf of like the doctor, who
Right.
practices this kind of medicine. I just got a message that just said call to make an appointment, and I was like, it was
Super vague.
it almost like purposely unclear as to
Yeah.
what and who I was supposed to call. And they didn't leave a specific number. So when you call, it's just the main Bellevue switchboard.
Oh, this one is specific, which is good. So I
Okay.
called her a few times. I called her right before I saw you. I'm gonna call it again, and I've messaged her. The other thing I'm gonna say is this is like an accepted referral that is existing.
Okay.
I would say maybe like after this, just go straight downstairs and make the appointment.
Where do I go to do that?
So it's 1A. So
1A,
it's like
okay.
literally the same part of the clinic below
Okay.
us. So I would just say I think that's probably the best thing to do, and you'll
Okay.
have it in your hand.
Yeah. I think they called me on Thursday, and I'm, obviously coming here on Monday. I just figured I would do
Yeah,
everything at once.
that sounds
It would
good.
just make more sense. The medication is very, very helpful.
Good.
That is the first time in 2 years that I've had pain relief for.
Good. You seem like a little.
Honestly, if I can keep up this regimen of just medicating and resting for another I'm off of parole in 58 days.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm gonna write that down. Okay, we're gonna get you to see a finish line.
If and then I will be going back to California, so
Amazing.
I'm trying to. I just want to medicate and rest because I know the journey from New York to California is going to be a bit taxing.
Yeah.
So
So 58 days.
58 days.
What is that? July.
It's June 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm just planning ahead. So whenever you go, let us know.
okay.
I would travel at the beginning of a refill month.
Yeah, I was gonna, since it's June 8th, I figured we'd probably schedule my appointment sometime before that happened, because obviously I can then get my medication and then I'll have to go through the whole process again when I get out. So it's
Sorry.
fine.
And what I'll do though is I'll write you, I'll give you like a letter that you can bring with you. That's sort of like you were under our care. Here's your active medication list. I can confirm I've been prescribing these.
I was gonna request my medical documents too, so I had a physical copy to take with me.
And
so.
that will be that's through medical records. We can't. That's separate,
Okay.
but we'll get that.
Great.
too.
And then, so in addition to the Percocet, you were going to prescribe me something else that was like a milder pain reliever. It wasn't.
Was it the diclofenac?
It wasn't ibuprofen. It was something else. Maybe it
It was
started.
diclofenac.
It's because it's sort of all or nothing with the Percocet. You know what I mean? It's just sort of like that's the only thing I have to medicate. Which honestly, twice a day has been fantastic.
Good.
And I'm already assuming that I will have to continue the twice a day this month. But when we get to May, I'd like to start trying to,
Let's do. I think I was thinking of diclofenac or Aleve.
I think it was Aleve, as long as it's aspirin free.
It's aspirin free. It's in the and it's in the. That's what happened. Hang on.
It's fine. I mean, I just assumed that I wasn't going to be in any less pain, so I didn't really follow up on.
So it has this. You've taken ibuprofen without an allergic reaction. Is that correct?
Yeah, the only thing that it was causing stomach bleeding, which I wasn't
Right.
really a big fan of.
So this is in the same family.
Okay.
So it's the same risk
Okay.
of like if you take a lot of it, it can cause stomach stuff.
Okay.
It has the same risk of like cross reacting with an aspirin allergy as ibuprofen does.
Okay.
So it's not without risk. I think it's safe to try. I
Okay.
would not prescribe it if I did not.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that out loud. So if any weirdness when you take it, like
Just stop.
just don't take it again.
Okay.
Take it again.
And so we're doing the Percocet twice a day for
Yeah.
another month, right? Great. And you're gonna send that over to the 34th Street Pharmacy.
Yes. Let me put this. Hang on. Let's do mild pain. I'm gonna give you. 30 days of the Aleve because I don't want you to end up with like a ton of pills if you don't need them.
Okay.
But I'll give you a bunch of refills.
Okay. And then could you I had some cream for that rash. The rash like half went away.
Yeah.
Could you give me some more of that
Did the cream help?
It did.
Yeah.
It just there was no refills, so it like half went away, and then
Yeah,
that was
got it.
that. If you could do that with one refill, I think I might
Yeah.
be able to get rid of it. And then I've got one more question. I have a skin condition called rosacea,
Yeah.
and I believe that there's a medication I can take for that.
Let me look it up because I
Okay.
don't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you. Hang on, let me just put in naproxen.
Nice.
Um,
Sorry, the skin thing was sort of the bottom of my list.
no, I'm glad you told me.
You know, it's I would always just joke around that it was called being Russian, but it's, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Hang on, let me, we will. Sorry. Can I look at your? 'Cause
Sure,
is it?
it's blotchy.
It's blotchy, but no nose changes. That I don't know what your nose looked like in childhood. Sometimes they say that with rosacea. There's like very characteristic nose changes, which you do not have.
Yeah, I just have like blotchy skin. The like I was diagnosed. They said it was rosacea, and then they gave me it was like almost like a face wash solution. They said I had a choice between the face wash.
I'm just approving your oxy. Keep talking.
Okay.
That's why I'm on my phone.
They said I had a choice between the face wash solution and the pill, and I chose the face wash solution. But I think if we did the pill, it would probably be
Let me look it up.
easier.
This is not. This is. I'm just gonna look it up because I.
Yeah, I could Google it too. It's
Rosacea. How's the new shelter?
It's cool. It's just me in a room with a roommate who likes to run around all night long.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's great.
So, okay. The initial, like the first line stuff is all topical. And then the other thing to take is like a doxycycline. You probably took tetracycline or doxycycline or minocycline, like a cycline.
Yeah, here it says. This says it's DOXY. And
Yeah,
then, I think that's
So, like, honestly, I think it's probably better to try a topical first. When was the last time you had a topical wash?
Quite a while. It
Did it help?
not really. That's why I was going to try the.
Okay, so the
Okay.
reason I say, so I'm going to try, I think doxycycline, I'm almost positive is on the one that's covered by your insurance.
Okay.
Have you taken doxycycline before? So I need to be like leaning back. so much.
I couldn't tell you. I don't think so.
So, things about doxycycline.
Okay.
It really needs to be taken with food
Okay.
because it can cause pretty significant nausea.
Okay.
Sorry, just to say that. I've taken it before for like, it's like a malaria prophylaxis medication. It has like many lives.
Okay.
It needs to be taken like, not with a meal even, like needs to be taken with like a piece of bread, like something else, not on an empty stomach.
So just take with food.
Yeah.
And if anything weird happens, just stop taking it.
Or try it with a meal.
Okay.
Obviously if you're worried about an allergy. And then the other thing is, it can cause, which is sort of like counterintuitive, it can cause sensitivity to sun.
Okay.
So for rosacea anyway, you should be wearing sunscreen.
Yes.
This is like, you gotta wear sunscreen, and the sensitivity is not, yes, you can burn a little bit more easily, but it actually, like the sun can sometimes, for some people on this medication,
like feel like a little pins and needling.
So here's the thing: I'm Russian, Irish, and Norwegian. The dominant bloodline's Russian. A while ago, I went to the beach with my mother, who's pretty much Irish and Norwegian, and they were all kind of frolicking in the sun, and I just sat on the giant lifeguard chair. I don't really.
I just wanted even like walking around in the sun.
Yeah.
So just like I have the brim. It's not like the worst thing in the world if you do get sun exposure. It just actually can feel a little more intense. So just wanted to say that.
I wear tons of sunscreen.
Okay.
It's
And it's a safe medicine. Like this is a good med. I'll probably give you 100 milligrams per day. Because honestly, the less antibiotic we can use that's beneficial is great. And we'll start with, usually it's really like starting with like a shorter period of time. So we'll start with like, we may start with a month or 2 months and kind of see how that goes.
okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, is it one of those things like Propecia is like a forever thing? Is this one of those things that you sort of
It
are?
shouldn't be.
Okay.
I'm just looking honestly here. It should be like you get an initial course of treatment to kind of like calm stuff down,
Yeah.
and then you go back on a topical something.
Okay.
So my thought would be like, some people sometimes I'm just looking now, there's studies of like a very low dose of doxycycline. It's called sub-antimicrobial because you've already killed the stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's just like keeping things at bay.
Okay.
That's like a lifetime thing, but I think let's just start with like,
Great.
let's do a burst.
And see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I would have brought this up earlier. It was just that.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. My back pain sort of just took the. And I go down to the first floor for my MRI, right?
Yes. Oh no. So the MRI is in the hospital building.
Oh, okay. So all the way through there. Okay.
It'll say H, and it's the 3rd floor.
Okay.
So you go all the way to the back. You'll have to get a little sticker.
You get to go back in time.
Yes.
It's,
Literally, yes. Okay. Sorry, I found
Yeah.
the right course. So doxycycline, we're going to do. I'm actually just going to give you this whole prescription.
Okay.
So it's going to be 100 milligrams twice a day for 4 weeks,
Okay.
and then 100 milligrams once a day for 4 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. I will will be in touch in the middle of that, but
Yeah.
I'll just prescribe that for you. And then we'll probably give you a topical azelaic acid.
And then and you can print out my Adderall prescription again, right?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. And
Oh, it's in another. It already printed in another room.
okay. And then whatchamacallit? So when I make the appointment with the specialist, we're going to talk about my arm and my ankle.
Correct.
And then the MRI results, is he going to be the same person that reviews? That's going to be somebody different?
So the MRI is for your back.
Yes.
So that'll be, and you may, fortunately / unfortunately, be gone,
Yes.
but you'll have it. So
Okay.
you can request it for medical records to bring the disc. That'll
Great.
be that's your lumbar spine.
Yeah.
So that was in anticipation of you seeing potentially like the pain management doctors and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was just
They'll
wondering.
review.
It's like
They just want X-rays to start. That's like what they prefer. So
Yeah.
he'll have all that.
cool. Yeah, I was wondering how that works. Every time I've had to do back stuff, we've done MRIs, and then I've gone to somebody different than my primary care doctor, so they could go
And I'll
through it.
give you I'll have the results, and you'll see them,
Yeah.
and we can interpret them. I'll interpret them, but the only other thing, any interest in any vaccinations today?
I'm pretty well vaccinated.
I was gonna say flu shot,
Yeah, I've never done that. I
Okay.
sort of
COVID number 3.
I've got my COVID shots, and
Okay.
I think just sticking with that is
Cool.
you
And
know,
then I'll recommend this. I'll put this on your like little letter. You are technically due for Hep B vaccination, hepatitis B.
okay.
It is a non-urgent.
Did I
thing.
get that last time or no?
No, you have never gotten that with us.
Well, we might as well just do it.
Okay, it's 3 vaccines.
Okay.
So we can do 2 of them while you're here, and you'll get the 3rd one in California. But it's up to you.
Or I could just wait and do all 3 in California,
what I said.
which
That's what I was
seems
saying.
like okay.
So I was gonna say I'll put this in your letter and be like, whoever follows you next, like
Yeah, to
start.
do it. Okay,
If you
cool.
had a higher risk medical condition,
Yeah.
I would say I would tell you if this were something I was like, we really need to do this. But
Okay.
And we should do this at some point.
Okay. Yeah.
is what I'll say.
It just my only concern with that is that we would do 2 here, and then there would be some sort of
Yeah.
paperwork delay or something when I got out to California to like continue, whatever.
So it'll be one of the things I do is like for next provider,
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
do this stuff.
58 days.
50, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Fingers crossed. So let me, I'm just gonna go grab your prescription.
Great.
Sign it.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'll send everything else. Let me just make sure I send it to the right pharmacy while we're sitting here together.
Yeah, the 34th Street one.
Between second and third, yep,
Yeah, it turns out that one in the Target basement was not really great.
it's good to know.
And then so then when's the next time?
So the next time, do you wanna do a telephone?
I might as well just come in because I got to get the Adderall prescription anyways.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
This is gonna be like kind of a weird thing. I am out of town the week that's exactly 4 weeks from now.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do before I leave is I'm going to write you an Adderall paper prescription
Okay.
and leave it with Venus.
Okay.
Okay. The Oxy I will refill we can either see each other the 15th. I'm just gone the 8th.
Well, let's see. You're gone the 8th. Are you gone the 10th?
So I am not. It's not me that's in clinic.
So when's the next time you're in clinic during that?
The 15th.
The 15th. What if we do it before? Like, are you around the week that's the 1st through the 6th?
I'm not. Those 2 weeks I'm like compensating.
Well, let's do the 15th then.
And then I will leave you your Adderall prescription.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds great.
And then, but the Oxy though, like what I don't know is it's like herding cats. I'm still waiting for my other providers to give me their schedules for the week of the 8th. So you could also see, I think I'm just going to pre-write the Oxy prescription if you need it.
But you're going to be here on the 15th, right?
Yeah. So I can see you then.
Yeah, let's just schedule it for the 15th.
It will not, do you prefer earlier or later now that you have to travel far?
The 2 p.m. time works great.
Okay.
It sort of helps with everything. So 15th, 2 p.m.
Yep, and it will not show up on your my chart for another couple of days because we haven't opened it yet.
Okay.
But I have it noted.
Okay.
Okay. So 5:15, 2 p.m. I will leave the Adderall prescription with Venus before I leave.
Okay.
So she will have it if you need it before I get back.
Yeah, I probably will.
Which you probably will.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
Okay, let me put this in my little calendar. So
Oh yes, I'd have to do the same thing. While you're doing that, let me go get the prescription while we're talking about it.
Great.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Cool. Thank you.
Because we live in the Stone Ages, I have to reprint it from another computer, so it'll be like 5 minutes.
It's okay.
I'll be right back.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Hey, so it looks like only 2 made it over there. Like the Doxo skin stuff didn't make it.
So the problem is the naproxen. A lot of these are over the counter. So
Okay.
I think that may be the issue. Let me look. That's so speedy.
Yeah, it's quick. It's
That's awesome.
and
And Adderall's printed.
great. Can we?
Propecia I refilled.
Yeah, I've got that. It's the things that aren't showing up are the Doxa, whatchamacallit?
I haven't put it in yet.
Okay. And then so it says the Percocet's on hold. Should we cancel that and just have you print me out a physical prescription?
Let me just call them because sometimes it's not. They have to like look at it because it's a controlled substance, so they have to
Okay.
like cross it with your record.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give them like 5 or 10 minutes and I can call them.
Okay, cool.
Is that good?
Yeah, and then if for some reason they are out of it, do I just call Venus
Yeah,
and
I'll do this now.
we'll do like a physical prescription, I
Yeah.
guess, and I'll have to go from pharmacy to pharmacy again.
Hopefully you'll still be here when I call them. And
Oh yeah, I've got to go down to the so I'm gonna give you the extra.
oh, okay, I can do it.
Nice.
Yeah, no labs or anything today. Unless you want an HIV test, but
Now I'm just gonna go to the first floor and make that appointment,
sounds good.
which would be great. And then you're gonna send the doxy whatever.
I'll send the
over.
doxycycline. Yeah, I just haven't
Okay,
finished
cool.
usually do that. Try and do it when you're not in the room, so I'm not on the computer.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Nice to see you.
Pleasure to see you
So
as
I'll
well.
see you on the 15th. I will leave a prescription for you with Venus before I leave.
Great. And can she like text me or something? Fantastic.
And then she'll do you want me to get it for you. That's good. That's like more mobile than you've been.
Doesn't hurt like hell.
Yeah. Great to see you.
Pleasure to see you too.
Good luck upstairs. If there are any issues, just come back and let us know or text me and we'll go finish your order for you.
Great.
Okay?
So let's just go to one.
1A. So elevators down. Push it up 4 down. Basically.
Okay,
That's the
perfect.
exact same desk in this field. And this third floor, no. Turn it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No.
You next? I just need to make an appointment. I need to make an appointment.
May I have an ID, please?
Sure.
Is it your primary doctor that asked you to do an MRI?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to go to that floor.
Well, I have an MRI on the 22nd, but they need to make another appointment for my elbow and my ankle. They said I was in the system for that.
Your what?
Elbow and my ankle.
Oh, you have a referral in for orthopedic.
Yes.
Yes, you have to. What's your phone number?
It's 347-712-1056.
Yes, they have to call you, sir.
They did call me. And then they told me to come here and make an appointment. I just had.
No, because they're the ones who make the appointments if they call you. We don't make the referral appointment. They do.
So you want me to call the person?
Hold on, let me find out from one of the managers because we don't make the referral. Once they call you, they're supposed to give you an appointment date and time when they want you to come.
They told me to schedule one.
No, they're the ones who are supposed to do that.
I need to,
Yeah.
I know that
Hold on.
with Dr. Ray. Yep.
Marcia, I have a patient that was referred to from primary care for orthopedics. They put it on March 15th, and the patient was about 3 weeks. He said he was receiving it, so they're telling him to come in and make an appointment. Yeah, he has a referral. No, but he said he was calling it to him to come in to make an appointment, so I told him no, he was supposed to give the appointment first. Okay, all right. Have a seat. Give me a few. I'm trying to find out from the managers for you.
Okay.
And now? Yes, we just have a seat until they call you.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Next in line.
Okay,
Next in line.
what time? Is that one of the last appointment that you have?
You have an appointment today?
The last.
You have an appointment today? You have a mask?
Can I have that one? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's it, right? Okay, thank you very much. Let me ask you something. I need to use the bathroom, but it's not set up. So how can I? Right here? Okay.
Hello. Yeah, what's up? Now, what you do me a favor? I'm checking on an appointment in New Orleans. You check my calendar. Yeah. If I have an appointment, then you order MRI imaging. Yes. I want to know if the doctor made it. You check it. My name?